Harry and Meghan charged with fraud and convicted when Chancellor Scholz accused them of stealing 24% of Invictus Games funds. New evidence suggests that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, may have been directly involved in the embezzlement of 24% of Invictus Games funds during the 2023 event in Düsseldorf, Germany. The pair once celebrated for winning the Invictus Games as a life-changing opportunity for wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women are now accused of financial fraud on a scale that even the toughest Game of Thrones characters blush. These revelations came from an official letter received from German authorities, which shocked the international community. According to the shocking document, the total budget for the Invictus Games 2023 reached $40 million, a figure significantly higher than in previous years. However, a staggering 24% of this, amounting to nearly $10 million, couldn't be properly accounted for. That's right, $10 million just to disappear into thin air. Many people may think that this is another baseless rumour aimed at smearing Harry and Meghan's reputation, but the evidence seems convincing. The pair, who've long established themselves as Invictus Games champions, now find themselves at the centre of a fast-moving controversy, with more and more questions being raised about how their behaviour, such large-scale appropriation, could happen under their watch. The Invictus Games, founded by Prince Harry in 2014, aims to honour and support wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women. This annual sports competition showcases their athletic ability and resilience, a powerful testament to the indomitable human spirit. But now the scandal threatens to tarnish the event's reputation and raises serious concerns about its leadership and financial management. The reaction was swift and severe. Veterans groups and military supporters have expressed outrage, demanding a thorough and transparent investigation. Some have even called for Meghan and Harry to be criminally prosecuted, with slogans such as "throw them in jail" gaining traction on social media. The consequences of this scandal could be far-reaching, not just for the Invictus Games, but for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex themselves. The couple, who've faced a barrage of negative publicity in recent years, now find themselves embroiled in another high-profile controversy that could further damage their image and standing. As the investigation into Invictus Games' finances continues, the world anxiously waits to see what other revelations may emerge. Can Meghan and Harry salvage their reputation and maintain their involvement with the event that they've supported for so long? Or will the scandal be the final blow to their public standing, forever tarnishing their legacy? However, the real victims are the brave men and women who relied on games as a source of hope and healing. When the dust settles and the truth emerges, the world will be watching to see how this story plays out. Will justice be served, or will the powerful and influential escape the consequences of their actions? The fate of the Invictus Games and the legacy of its royal founders hang in the balance. Some might argue that this is just another case of the media falling on Harry and Meghan, portraying them as victims persecuted by the establishment for forging their own paths. But this isn't about persecution or narrative. It's about cold, hard truths. If these allegations are true, then Harry and Meghan have robbed the very people they claim to lead. The Invictus Games were never about Harry and Meghan. They're meant to honour the sacrifices of those who've done so much to protect our freedoms. If the allegations are true, Harry and Meghan have betrayed the trust of those veterans, as well as the millions of people around the world who were inspired by the Olympics' message of hope and resilience. As the investigation continues, it's important to keep an open mind and let the facts lead us to the truth. If the truth exposes a story of betrayal and greed, we must have the courage to face it head-on and demand accountability, not only for justice, but also for those who've sacrificed so much for us. After all, the Invictus Games have always been celebrating the indomitable human spirit. If Harry and Meghan can't see that, they won't only lose their public standing, but also their direction.